Get ready for the action, because we are diving straight into the world of MotoGP 26. We have an exclusive interview with game director Matteo Pezzotti and lead game designer Stefano Talarico, where they break down the revolutionary rider-based handling feature and reveal the future of the franchise. They discuss how this game-changing mechanic completely redefines the riding experience and what it means for every enthusiast in the MotoGP community. This is the deep dive you need to know before the season even starts.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we take you to the French Grand Prix at Le Mans. We break down everything you need to know about the 2026 MotoGP French Grand Prix schedule, how to watch the action, and the intense championship battle brewing between Aprilia's Marco Bezzecchi and Jorge Martin. Find out the full schedule, the broadcast options, and the history behind this iconic 24-hour endurance race. Don't miss the details on this massive event. We're also taking a trip down memory lane with the Le Mans Classics. We relive the chaotic and dramatic moments from past French GP classics, looking at legendary battles between riders like Valentino Rossi and Seat Gibernau, and the incredible finishes of Jorge Lorenzo and Johann Zarco. Prepare for a look back at the unpredictability that defines this legendary venue. And finally, we look at the electrifying showdown from the 2024 French GP. We relive the titanic battle between Jorge Martin, Marc Marquez, and Francesco Bagnaia, including that unforgettable overtake at Turn 9 that sealed the victory for Martin. This is the raw, unfiltered drama of Le Mans, and we're challenging you to prove us wrong about what makes this race truly epic. Stay tuned right here for all the latest sports gaming news. A detailed interview with MotoGP 26 game director Matteo Pezzotti and lead game designer Stefano Talarico has shed light on the revolutionary changes in the latest entry to the historic motorsport franchise, focusing heavily on the introduction of rider-based handling and the future direction of the series. Matteo Pezzotti highlighted rider-based handling as the main feature of the year, marking a significant departure from previous titles where the bike moved independently. In the new system, players directly control the rider, with the bike following, offering a more direct and readable feedback mechanism. Pezzotti believes this system provides the best physics model yet, making it easier for players to construct a good lap and identify areas for improvement. Stefano Talarico explained that this shift required a complete redesign of the gameplay from the ground up, emphasizing that rider-based handling was a groundbreaking process that fundamentally changed their approach to the game, aligning with principles established in previous motorcycle-centric titles. He stressed that the difference between the previous installment and MotoGP 26 is palpable and difficult to reverse, describing the handling as frictionless and conducive to learning. Looking ahead, Pezzotti indicated plans to explore prototypes involving dual-stick control schemes to further separate steering from rider weight control, aiming for increased realism without sacrificing complexity. He emphasized maintaining fidelity to the MotoGP world, ensuring the game captures the feeling experienced by fans across all media. Stefano Talarico detailed the strategy behind the dual game experiences, an arcade experience developed from scratch with AI training tailored to various difficulty levels, and a pro experience which was overhauled by the new handling system. These two modes operate with separate workflows, catering to broad accessibility in the arcade mode while pushing technological boundaries in the pro mode. The development process involved extensive data collection, track tests, and references to create a digital 1000cc bike physics model specifically tailored for MotoGP characteristics. The team also sought to recreate the atmosphere of events like the World Ducati Week. Regarding the future content, Talarico stated a desire to move away from the overly broad concept of historic bikes, suggesting a focus on cohesive, engaging experiences. He proposed exploring a specific season historic mode, similar to the concept introduced in MotoGP 22. On presentation and progression, Pezzotti revealed that career mode remains highly popular, with ongoing efforts to enrich player progression. He detailed the intricate structure of press conferences, inspired by television broadcasts, where interview combinations lead to different career objectives, heavily weighted by race results and rider relationships. Technologically, Talarico noted the switch to a new rumble system optimized for the Unreal Engine and current generation consoles, ensuring a smooth and cohesive feedback experience. The team is currently focusing on the new 850cc regulations for the MotoGP class and maintains a clear, year-by-year roadmap for improvements. The team aims to mirror the real sport by focusing intensely on detail and continuous self-improvement. French riders have celebrated a triumphant performance in the Motorcycle World Championship, with victories secured from Montserrat to Zarco. The success marks a significant achievement for the French contingent on home soil in the premier class of motorcycle racing. The results highlight a strong showing by the national team across the championship events. The fifth round of the 2026 MotoGP season is set to take place at the prestigious French Grand Prix, hosted at the iconic Le Mans circuit. Renowned for its 24-hour endurance race, Le Mans is once again welcoming MotoGP to its Bugatti layout, an event that has garnered record attendance in recent years. In the championship standings, Aprilia and Marco Bezzecchi lead the pack, following a second-place finish at the recent Spanish Grand Prix. Bezzecchi carries significant history at the venue, having secured a victory at Le Mans in 2023 while riding for VR46 Ducati. He holds an 11-point lead over his teammate, Jorge Martin, who is also a former Le Mans winner. Ducati is keenly anticipating a strong performance in France, particularly after their victory at the Spanish Grand Prix with Alex Marquez. A promising test session on Monday at Jerez has boosted the Italian Marque's confidence in their competitive edge. Meanwhile, Marc Marquez is hoping to regain momentum following a recent crash at the Spanish GP that complicated his championship defense. French fans are eagerly awaiting potential rain, hoping it can pave the way for another victory for Johann Zarco, following his triumph last year. On the rider front, Maverick Vinales will be absent from the Tech 3 home race, with Jonas Folger making a surprise return to the grid in his place. The 2026 French Grand Prix is scheduled to run from Friday, May 8th, through Sunday, May 10th. The schedule includes 2 practice sessions on Friday, followed by FP2 on Saturday, culminating in qualifying, a sprint race, and the main Grand Prix on Sunday. The event at Le Mans will utilize the Bugatti circuit layout. The schedule details are as follows. Friday, May 8th. FP1. BSD/10, 45 a.m. CET, 10:30 a.m. BSD/11, 30 a.m. CET. Practice, 1 p.m. BSD, 2 p.m. CET, 2 p.m. BSD, 3 p.m. CET. Saturday, May 9th. FP2, 9, 10 a.m. BSD/10, 10 a.m. CET, 9, 40 a.m. BSD/10, 40 a.m. CET. Qualifying Session 1, Q1, 9, 50 a.m. BSD/10, 50 CET 10, 05 a.m. BSD/11, 05 CET. Qualifying Session 2, Q2, 10, 15 a.m. BSD/11, 15 a.m. CET 10, 30 a.m. BSD/11, 30 a.m. CET. Sprint 12 laps, 2 p.m. BSD, 3 p.m. CET. Sunday, May 10th. Warm-up, 8:40 a.m. BSD/9, 40 a.m. CET, 8:50 a.m. BSD/9, 50 a.m. CET. Race, 25 laps, 1 p.m. BSD, 2 p.m. CET. MotoGP's official Video Pass streaming service will provide live broadcasts of all sessions. The pass costs €148.99 for the entire season, including the timing pass, or €139.99 for the season without live data. A monthly pass is available for €29.99. For UK-based viewers, TNT Sports is televising every session of the French MotoGP. A subscription to TNT Sports via HBO Max begins at £27.99 per month, depending on the plan. Moto 2 and Moto 3 sessions are also live-streamed by TNT Sports. UK viewers can watch the sprint race delayed at 3 p.m. on Quest, with Grand Prix highlights airing on Quest at 10 p.m. Quest will also broadcast the full TNT coverage of the French Grand Prix live and free, starting at 9 a.m. Live text updates for all MotoGP track sessions, excluding the warm-up, are provided via the channel YouTube service. The 2026 Michelin Grand Prix of France at the legendary Le Mans is set to be another high-stakes event in MotoGP, a venue renowned for its inherent unpredictability. A look back at past French GP classics reveals a recurring theme: the volatile nature of the weather. Recalling the 2003 French Grand Prix, rain caused a red flag midway through the race, leading to a tense 13-lap sprint. The battle between Valentino Rossi and Seat Gibernau was intense, with Gibernau ultimately securing a third career victory after a dramatic exchange of leads. The 2003 race highlighted the impact of weather, but the 2007 Alice Grand Prix de France showcased a different dynamic. This event featured a flag-to-flag scenario, starting on wets before switching to slicks. Jorge Lorenz capitalized on the changing conditions, taking the win on lap 12, edging out Marco Melandri. In a race where weather was absent, Valentino Rossi once again proved a protagonist, though his luck proved elusive. Leading onto the final lap, Rossi faltered at turn 8, relinquishing the lead to teammate Maverick Viñales, who secured the victory without pressure. Johan Zarco and Dani Pedrosa finished in third. The 2021 French GP demonstrated another weather interruption. A downpour on lap 5 forced a pit stop frenzy. Following an incident involving Jack Miller, Marc Marquez took the lead but suffered a crash late in the race. Despite setbacks, Miller managed a second win on the spin, while Fabio Quartararo secured the championship lead. Most recently, the 2024 World Championship main event showcased a titanic battle between Jorge Martin, Marc Marquez, and Francesco Bagnaia. Bagnaia started strong, but Marquez mounted a relentless pursuit, closing the gap significantly. In a dramatic final lap showdown, Martin held firm, snatching victory by a razor-thin margin of 0.446 seconds, with Marquez finishing second. This outcome underscored the unique drama of Le Mans. The upcoming event promises to deliver the same thrilling unpredictability that defines the Le Mans experience.